Hey.
Good morning, good afternoon, and a good evening, everybody. How are you, Kev? Cockney Irish hybrid.
Yeah, that's me. I'm not too bad. And yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah.
It's shining over here, which is always nice.
Yeah, same here. Believe it or not. We do get some bad days, but it's really nice today. Yeah, cool, but nice. Yeah.
We had a little bit of moisture overnight. It wasn't rain or anything, but it's a bit wet outside. But
you're not far from the coast there in the dam, are you? No.
Yeah, that's true.
That way.
Yeah. So, but it's rather nice. So everybody, welcome to RVTV, RickyVillaTV, in association with Spurs TV and Shelfside Spurs. I hope you're all well this morning, this afternoon, this evening, wherever you're watching from. Please hit the like and subscribe to all three of the channels. I don't think that Eugene will be in today because he's at the Malaysia Spurs AGM. So good luck to him with that. Hope he has a good day. So we will start out with Spurs on this day in history. So it's against the club that is around about 2 hours drive away from you, Kev.
Yeah.
28th of September, 1983, Tottenham Hotspur 8, Drogheda United. Did I pronounce that right? Drogheda United 0.
Yeah, the other side of Dublin. They're Dundalk's a little bit further, where Matt Spurs comes from. He's up that way. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But isn't Dundalk in Northern Ireland?
No, Dundalk is just south of the border.
Oh, is it? Okay.
It's about 4 or 5 miles from Newry, which is that side where Pat Jennings came from.
Oh, okay.
Dundalk is this side, just about. And you don't have to go through customs or anything. There's like a little country lane, and you wouldn't even know you'd crossed over the barrier because there's no markings. That's it. It's simple.
Oh, really?
It's not like the olden days where there'd be army everywhere and everything like that.
Yeah.
And the
that's a positive thing, isn't it? So
yeah.
So
I didn't go to it.
So the first round, second leg, we won the first leg. I believe it was 4-0.
Yeah.
Were you there?
No.
Okay.
I can't think. I'm thinking of the away game. Sorry, I beg your pardon. I definitely didn't go to the away game. I probably went to that one, but I can't remember. There's so many around about that time. I probably did.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a couple of not so well-known names in there, but some very well-known names. So we've got Ray Clements in goal, Gary Mabbott, Paul Price. I don't recall him.
A big, tall, blonde. He got him from Luton.
Okay.
He's barrel-chested fellow. He weren't great, you know.
No. Did he play much?
I don't know when he played in the end, but it wasn't that. I didn't rate him, you know.
Okay.
It wasn't up to the standard, shall we say?
Yeah. And our standard was pretty high at that point, wasn't
it? Yeah.
So, but this is the season that we won the thing, wasn't
it? No, it was like it was. Yeah, sorry, beg your pardon.
So Roberts and Houghton make up the back line. In midfield, we had Perryman, legend. Tony Galvin, legend. Glenn Hoddle, legend. Yeah. Up front, Steve Archibald, legend. Alan Brazil, and Mark Falco, legend.
Legend, yeah.
So
I didn't rate Alan Brazil, to be honest. Either.
No, I seem to remember he scored a few goals, but he wasn't. I was only but like 7 years old when
he missed more than he scored, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And now look at the state of him. Bloody hell! I don't know if you ever see him on the television, but he's completely ballooned. He looks like he drinks a bottle of whiskey every time before he goes on the TV.
He's like a tomato waiting to pop as well, isn't he? Yeah.
And obviously the legend that is Keith Birkinshaw as manager. Yeah. So I went hunting on YouTube yesterday to see if I could find a link, and it is up there in the title for anyone who can actually read it, because these always tend to come out a little bit small. But it only showed, I think it was 4 of the goals.
Yeah.
But one of them was a lovely bit of footwork. Archibald took it on his right, put it short ball to his left, and then on his right again, went past the defender and knocked it past the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
And then Alan Brazil with a diving header, which was the 8th goal.
All right.
Falco started off the scoring. Didn't see that one. Graham Roberts, back post, simple tapping. Falco again, didn't see that one. Graham Roberts again, didn't see that one. Alan Brazil, didn't see that one. Chrissy Houghton, I think it was a corner.
Yeah.
Bit scrappy, but knocked it in, and 8-0. Now, the only substitution that came on was a guy called Gary O'Reilly. Again, I don't really remember him.
Yeah, I remember him, It wasn't bad, but he was, no, one of the ones you pick up comes through the reserves and everything, and then they play them, but they never made it, I mean, you hope they're going to make it.
Yeah.
I've seen so many down the years, but they don't,
Yeah.
I'll just add there while we're talking about Birkinshaw, he actually lived in Hertford before he lived up in the top posh part of Hertford called Bengio, one of them.
Okay.
It's up the hill, like where the posh houses are. So, but he lived there while he was manager of Spurs,
Okay, yeah. So there's a fair few Spurs players and coaches and people who live around there then, wasn't there?
Yeah, Hertford, most of them in between Hertford and Cheshunt, really. They're in like Cuffley and Potter's Bar. That's
okay. Yeah.
This sort of millionaires row around there.
Yeah. Potter's Bar, that's where my godfather who got me into Spurs, that's where he was brought up. Yeah,
Brookman's Park, where Maz lives, there are a lot of them around there. They're very, very expensive properties. Yeah, 2, 3, 4 million, yeah.
Bloody hell. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So, that was pretty comprehensive. Looking at the Droghed's side, I don't recognise any of the players.
Not one of them.
Brendan Flynn in goal, Matt Bradley, Terry Byrne, Noel Greenhall, Paul Cairns, Tony Mackin in defence. Midfielders Richie Bailey, Jerry Martin, Martin Murray, Paul Nugent, and forward is Donald Murphy.
And the manager is the same name as one of the players in defence, so maybe he's the player manager.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's John Mackin's father. Remember the guy who scored those goals when we were 3-0 up at White Hart Lane against Man City and we lost 4-3?
Oh, no, I don't know.
So I think he was. I don't think he was of Irish extraction. I don't know. But I just remember again, he looked like he'd been on the bevy every day. He didn't look like the fittest player, but bloody hell did he have a good game that day. I didn't have a particularly good night. That was I think I took my ex-missus to football twice, and that was one of the games. And she said she's never going with me ever again. Which that's not such a blessing. So next up, we have Spurs versus Doncaster Rovers. A few changes, but I was a little bit surprised by the lineup, especially Paulinho in central defence. Yeah, but he didn't half show that he can play there. He was like, he wasn't really a central defender, was he? He was more like I wouldn't say a libero. Well, yeah, maybe a libero, a sweeper. Because he was attacking, he like turned into Raymond Vega who could tackle. So that was
could tackle and he give it all as well. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That's what I love about him.
Nothing back. Yeah.
Edgar Davids vibes about him. He wants to win at all costs.
If we had 11 of him, I don't mean 11 like him, but with the mentality that he's got, we were 10 others on the pitch.
Yep.
Do anything.
That would be brilliant. Yeah. So Kinski in goals, Spence right back, Danzo and Paulinho in the middle. Thought Danzo had a decent game. Porro right back, Simmons, Bentancur and Gray in the middle. Again, I thought Gray had a decent game. Yeah. Odeber and Johnson on the wings and Tell up front. Yeah. Your thoughts? How did you think the performance was?
It was a free hit, Doncaster, they're League One, aren't they, I think? Paulinho and the McGrath, that sort of wraps it up within 17 minutes, but it wasn't ever going to be like that. They kept it going and they got their dander up and they played like a team that's got nothing to lose. It asked a lot of questions of our team as well, and some of the questions,
Well, Ajayi, he didn't do an awful lot for them,
no,
but he put that crossover and Olasanya, seriously, he should have scored that header. I can't believe he missed it.
Yeah.
And then there was that chance from Bailey, who was we spoke about last week, who took the ball down, or the ball came down, and he did one of those like scissor kick, not overhead kicks, but one one leg goes up, then he shoots with the other. And that was a great save by Kinski onto the post, which I thought Kinski had a decent game. I thought, to be honest, everybody had a decent game, apart from one glaring person. Can you tell me who that is?
You don't want to say Richie, do you?
No. Tell.
No. Who?
Tell.
Oh, Tell. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. I think yesterday's game. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. We'll come on to that.
Yeah. I got confused there for a minute. Yeah. Because it's an ongoing thing with me. With him, it's just like he's either holding his head like that, looking to the ref for a bit of sympathy, or he's on the ground. So that's why it's recurring every week now, and it's boring.
Yeah, we kind of thought that.
Tell had nothing, did he?
No. I mean, he missed the ball twice when he was basically clean through, and a cross came over, and he air kicked both of them. It was really poor, and I'm a little bit worried about him and Odebear. Odebear thought played okay on Wednesday, but when he came on yesterday, they just bullied him.
Yeah,
he really needs this. This is the problem with unless you have really, really good skill. In the Premiership, if you're his size, you'll get pushed off the ball.
Yeah.
It just, it's not great. But yeah, so 2-0 up at half time. Second half, I thought Doncaster basically had more possession, looked a little bit more in control, but I don't really remember a decent half they had a decent chance that they had in the second half.
Yeah, going back to Tell, I read a lot of the online sports reports, from the papers and that, like The Guardian and all the other ones I read. And quite a few of them are hinting about Tell, saying he's only young, he's got a lot of talent, but he hasn't got the experience. And I thought, that's not what we bought. We thought we were buying a finished product, and
which it's a lot of money for what he's shown so far. And I think that
could be a dud.
It could be a dud, but we've got to still give him some time.
Yeah,
He's seems to be playing really well for the under 21s of France. And how long's he been with us now? Did he sign last Christmas? Was it on loan?
Right like that, but he didn't come anywhere near it at first, did he? But no, I don't know. Where does he learn his trade? He can't learn his trade by being ripped to pieces every week for not putting in a performance. Should he put him out for a loan for 6 months or something? And I don't know.
Well, I think if we do buy some cover up front, which we do need because Solanke and Richie seem to be so injury prone, then it may be worth it. It'll be interesting to see. Sorry, not summer, the Christmas period, but it'll be interesting to see what we do in January. Sorry, Karen.
I was going to say, you've got Donnelly out there. He's not Donnelly. You've got Donnelly out on loan, and he's right in there. You've got Mason Melia coming over, and in January, he's just turned 18 last week.
Yes,
last week. Yeah, so I've seen a couple of reels of him this morning. I was watching earlier on. I was mooching about, and he seems to have it, but it's a different level, defenders and everything else. But he's got the noose. He got it up there, that's where he's got it, and he's got strength.
Yeah.
And he's got an eye for goal. So you've got them sort of players coming in, and, they're queuing up now. So I don't, I send him off to Belgium or something. I don't think he'd be too happy, because I think he was told he was going to be part of the setup.
Is that Tell or Melia?
Melia, yeah.
Melia. Okay, right. Well, that's what kind of level is because where is he? Is he the Northern Irish League or the Irish League?
The Irish League, yeah. It's a Dublin-based team, St. Pat's. And, they're one of they're also ran, they're not one of the main teams, but they're doing all right. But his goals are sort of making him look a lot better than they are.
Right.
Got semis coming up in the Irish final, but he's got them there, and he's, as a 17-year-old, but I'm afraid to say it's a step up. But I say League One, but other people are saying League Two.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. It's that level. It's not Championship level. Not at all.
Is it a lot of long ball, a lot of physicality?
There are long balls, but he latches onto those long balls. That's what a lot of it is. And I've had a chat with someone online there, and or was it on the SC? I mean, I said there's something wrong with the ball they play with over there. It seems ever so heavy. It's like a medicine ball, you know. It clogs and it's heavy. It's not like the Premier League balls at all. I think it's a mitre, but it just seems so heavy. Like the ones when you was kids at school and you could kick it and it would hardly go anywhere, and it's hard to get it off the ground, you know. That's what it seemed like to me. So whether they water it in pitches, well, they don't need to water pitches over there, I didn't think, with the amount of rain they get. But, you know, but he's won and Donnelly's won. They could have both stepped in there yesterday or whatever. I thought, done a job without doubt. And then you got who else is out on the loan? Oh, who else is out on loan? I can't think. There's another player out on loan. Attacking forward.
What, up front?
Oh, Mikey Moore. Yeah,
Mikey Moore. Yeah. Well,
see,
we're going to talk about him in a minute. We're going to talk about the rest of the loans. Not a good day yesterday for pretty much all of the players out on loan.
No,
I didn't check for Vuskovic, but the rest of them, I think 2 teams drew and the rest of them lost.
Yeah,
and there were a fair few minutes, which obviously is always good.
Yeah,
but there also were a few exclusions, which again we've just been talking about. Donnelly was on the bench, unused, and Phillips at Stoke. So I'm wondering if that was a good move for him. And it doesn't surprise me we haven't sent anyone out to Orient again because of what Wellins said about
that could be it.
Which I think is a massive shame because it'll be so much easier for the boys because
it's local.
Exactly. Local. They don't have to move out. They don't have to find somewhere to live. They got their support base around them.
Or even the team that beat Orient yesterday, Stevenage, is up the road. You know what I mean? It's like you don't have to live away from home, away from your family, like I said last week. You know,
exactly.
Keep them close to home.
There's plenty of clubs around London, Hertfordshire, the home counties that we could send players out to, and I think we really need to nurture that.
Yeah.
Obviously, with the foreign players like Vuskovic, send him off to Belgium.
His brother's there as well, though, isn't it? I think in that team.
Is he? Okay, right. So if you're going somewhere, you remember. Well, I don't know if you remember Andros Townsend saying when he was sent out to loan, it was up north or something, and he comes in as this cocky 18-year-old into a League Two team, and he one of his first games he did some showboating and they lost the ball, and the other team went up and scored and they lost the match. And there's afterwards in the dressing room all these 25, 26 up to 30-year-old journeymen who have been all over the leagues and probably not up at a high level. We're like, I need that win bonus to pay my mortgage.
Yeah.
Whereas you come in as this flashy little kid who's got his whole, you need to start playing for the team. And that was a real eye-opener for him. And I think it did help him. I'm sure it does. The experience that you get going out on loan as a young player, I'm sure it's invaluable as long as it's a good loan. As long as I'm not expecting them to start every week. I'm not expecting them to be made captain. Just coming off the bench is good. If they get the odd start, that's brilliant. But when they're unused and get 5 minutes off the bench, I think
it's hardly worth it.
You're having a bit of a waste of time there. So
but
the thing that everybody had been waiting for happened on the 87th minute. First of all, the Tell came off, but the Luca Williams-Barnett came on.
Yeah,
and he looked very comfortable on the ball, and the senior players also seemed to trust him. They wanted to pass the ball to him. They wanted to find him.
Very noticeable.
He played a couple of decent balls through. One to Bergvall. If Bergvall had continued his run, I think he would have been 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Yeah. And then he was the one who knocked the ball over to, was it Odebear or Johnson who knocked the ball to Bergvall, and Bergvall scored, but it was disallowed.
Yeah.
So that looks very bright for a 16-year-old. And it was also exciting to see Byfield and Thompson on the bench getting that experience.
Big match experience. Yeah.
So it's I kind of like what we did there. Apart from maybe Tell up front, I would have gone Scarlett. I just think that
you know what you're going to get, don't you?
it's going to. I don't really know what we want from Dane Scarlett at the moment, because I would have thought he would have got another loan.
Yeah.
But maybe they're thinking, because Richie and Solanke are so injury prone, that he's going to have to be sitting on the bench, or maybe even covering, maybe even starting.
Mm.
It's going to be a Niall Fenn, Rory Allen scenario. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So who would you say your man of the match is?
I'm sticking with Bergie.
Okay.
I've got to, because he's all enthusiasm. It doesn't always come off, but he knows what he wants to do. Sometimes it's really bad, like the one when he passed last week and gave away a goal to Brighton. But shit happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go Bergie. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, he's still very young. I think he's got a lot to learn, but he does look excited, and he's someone who wants the ball, and is all over the place, as you say. Makes the odd mistake. He's
100% when he's going into it.
Yeah. That's part and parcel of growing up, isn't it? Making mistakes. So as long as he doesn't do it against Arsenal, he's good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we never live that down.
Yeah. I'm going to go for Paulinho.
Yeah, it's easy to go for him because he's an engine, isn't he?
Yeah. He was all over the place, and that.
Why we didn't buy him years ago, I don't know.
Yeah,
I could see him at Fulham. He was a very good player. He had grey hair at one time, didn't he? He had dyed hair, dyed it grey at one time.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I saw that.
You remember when they had a little phase, all the sort of foreign players started having grey hair, like a lady's blue rinse, you know what I mean?
It's like something out Coronation Street. Fucking hell.
Yeah. Well, let's try and find some photos.
Yeah, I'm going to have a look at that. That's yeah. But I think
just jealous. You're like me. You're just jealous.
Excuse me. I don't think we would have had a chance going up against Bayern Munich to buy him from Fulham.
No.
And it really is a case. I think, as so many people say, you have to have the right situation to thrive, and obviously at Munich, he didn't have that.
No,
but he seems to have. He's definitely hit the ground running here.
Yeah,
and it's nice to have someone with that kind of
attitude. There's a crowd pull on, a crowd faithful now.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, anything else you want to say about Donny Rovers?
I expected more from them, but I think they just overawed with the occasion and everything else. And it took a couple of early goals, one an OG particularly, that sort of wiped them out, and it was downhill from them, to get to the 94th minute before we made it really safe. It's like Spurs, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
as you do. Yeah. Because when it's 2-1, you know what's going to happen. Or 2-0, I mean. Yeah, sorry.
Well, yeah, I predicted on the Spurs prediction thing, Spurs community prediction thing, I predicted 3-1.
Yeah.
So I was kind of hoping that they were going to nick one, but it never happened.
It's too dangerous. Yeah. Way too dangerous. Yeah. But yeah, they go for the all. They go for the all. I presume they get some of the gate money, do they, on that one? I don't know.
I don't know if they do anymore.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works. It wouldn't surprise me, Premier League teams, Premier League, they just want all the money.
Yeah.
They don't want to let any money filter down to the other teams, even though they rely on them to send their youth players out on loan. And that is the big problem with the game, isn't it? Is that it's just all money. And they don't see the big picture. They just see the short term, that they want to fill their pockets as quickly as possible.
Yeah. But
that's the way it goes. So yesterday,
as Tottenham, it's a horrible time. Let me just say first, it's a horrible time to play football on a Saturday night, 8 o'clock. I hate it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
You wait all day.
Yep.
Chomping at the bit,
Yeah, and also feel sorry for the fans.
Yeah.
Not just the guys coming down from Wolverhampton, but the people who maybe live out in the sticks and have to get, because I think a lot of the trains sort of end at 10 o'clock or something like that, don't they, on a Saturday?
Some of them, yeah. I see there's a post on that site we go on. That one of the lads there, he posted at 3:42 in the morning, still on the bus going home. Nearly 3:45.
That is dedication, isn't it?
That's mad, though, isn't it? Your next day's ruined as well, isn't it? Time to get home.
Yeah, exactly. Especially if you've got kids.
Yeah. Daddy, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Jump, boing, boing, boing. Yeah.
I got in 2 hours ago.
Yeah. So that.
Yeah.
So it is,
the lineup was Vicario. It was good to see a Dogie back at left back. VDV Romero, Spence, Bentancur, Paulinia, Bergval, Kudos, Siemens, and Richie up front. So I'll let you start, Kev.
Was this planned? This Spence at the right back? I don't know. I mean, I know it's his natural position.
Yeah.
And dropping Porro, or was it? I don't know. Was it? Or was he just trying something out?
I think he's probably trying something out.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't want to flog Porro like the dead horse that he can be. No. Sorry.
Yeah, give him some rest in that. But.
Exactly. The last 2 seasons, apart from if he was injured, which I don't really think he was that much, but he played every game.
Yeah.
And when he came on yesterday, I thought he looked very sluggish.
Mm.
So maybe he's not one of those that you can, send on as a super sub.
No.
But Spence did as well. It was, yeah. So what do you think? Like, where did we go wrong? What did we do well? What did we do badly?
A whole lot. Well, up front, we were just a waste of time.
Yeah.
In attacking Simons.
Yeah.
He tries too hard. He tries to go for the spectacular a lot as well.
Yeah.
And it seems like the people around him are not quite tuned into what he's doing.
No,
to me.
Yeah.
They're sort of running around him and he's thinking, he's laying the ball in front of him and they go, is that for me? Yeah, no, it's not, so I don't know.
Yeah. He seems to be a bit of a moaner as well.
Aye.
Maybe
he's a sulker. He's a sulker, isn't he?
Yeah.
Maybe that change. He's still raw to the Premier League.
Yep.
As a highly rated professional, he should do better than that. Kudos, I think, was immense again, I thought.
Yeah.
Sometimes he takes on too much and makes it hard, but some of the balls he put through.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and that goal he got, I mean, it's just such a shame he was offside. I thought, he ain't going to shoot from there, is he? And bang, it's in the back of the net, And I thought, yes. And they went, no. As everyone else did, but it was a cracking angle,
Yeah.
To belt it in. He needs a goal as well, Richie, the less said about him, the better, because I'm getting angrier and angrier watching him every week,
Yeah.
He plays for Brazil. He has so many, he tries to wind himself up and he winds himself down. He's on the floor, rolling around.
So inconsistent.
Yeah.
It
can be so great in some moves, but them great moves are not there with all the falling over and all the shenanigans he goes with. He's kind of a liability.
Yeah.
You want someone an out forward. He's a hustler and a bustler, but I don't know.
Yeah. Do you think if Solanke had been playing yesterday, we would have won?
A lot of people said that in the reports and stuff. They said, well, we've got him to come back. Once he's in there, he'll be coming back and forwards. But will he? I think the one we missed the most was Kulu, I think.
Yes.
He'd have unlocked that yesterday, perhaps.
Yeah, I think he would have done.
Yeah.
But who are you going to drop for Kulu when he comes back?
Very good question. Well, put Simons in the middle.
Yeah.
Play Kudos on the left and switch and swap. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think I've got that wrong on that diagram there. I've got Kudos on the left and Sims on the right, but it was the other way around. Sorry about that.
That's all right. I knew what you doing. I thought the picture was upside down and you were right. Yeah, that's what threw me when I was talking. I I think it'd work that way. And interchange them, and Simmons in the middle.
Absolutely, because some of Kulu's best games have come as an attacking midfielder. Yeah. And as Kudos, I don't think not sure that Simmons can play on the right, but I know that Kudos can play on the right, and Kulusevski can as well.
Yeah.
I don't think Kudos will go through the middle, but Kulusevski and Simmons can go through the middle. So that would be a nice option that you can chop and change. And they all say that Frank is one of the better known tacticians, although to be honest, I'm not sure what formation we were playing half the time in the second half yesterday when he took Johnson off for put Johnson on for Bentancur, and then it was just I was like, well, who's playing where what? And I don't think they knew.
Players, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't think the players knew, and it's. I'm not sure that. I think Bergvall had a stinker yesterday as well. Not up to his usual standards. So maybe not a stinker, but not up to his usual standards.
Below par.
Yes. Yeah. Saw nothing of Spence.
No, not really. Couple of tangles.
Yes. Yeah.
A lot of people were slagging off Bentancur yesterday, but I thought he had a good game. Some of the stuff he done was quite good. A lot of intercepts and stuff like that, and saving tackles and things like that,
Yeah, clearing headers and stuff like that as well. I thought he was all over the place.
We must have missed a lot of that,
Yeah. I don't think he had a bad game. I think there was a lot of very upset people on that site we go on. They were, one guy was saying, you can all slag me off and give me the WTFs and blah, 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 but I don't see any improvement from last season.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he's only played, 7 or 8 games?
Yeah.
Maybe, we've kept a fair few clean sheets, and that is what he said he wanted to do, which was to tighten up the defence first. He now seems quite positive with that, although their goal was I don't know what Vicario was doing there. Why is he pushing that ball straight out to one of our players? He could have put that out for
should have caught it. I mean, I don't know, but it's not only that in his game, is it? It's that kicking out. It's gone back to 0 again, isn't it?
Well, we've always been used to having goalkeepers that don't distribute particularly well. I think the last decent one was Robinson. Wasn't bad at that.
Robbo,
but Loris was never known for his kicking, but we kind of forgave him for that because of the rest of his game.
He made,
But Vicario, I think it'll be interesting. Obviously, when Kinski came in, he had an absolute blind the first game, and then had a bit of a nightmare for the next few games. But I feel a little bit more confident when he's playing.
Distribution is a lot better with Kinski as well.
Yeah. I think they're both decent goalkeepers. I think we have a rather nice dilemma there.
Yeah.
But also the problem is if Kinski's not going to hang about for another couple of seasons if he's not starting a lot of games. And the same with Vicario.
Yeah.
I think Vicario probably be worse. He's got a bit more volatile personality. But that is, I think it's a nice dilemma to have. But,
we've got a lot of games coming up now, haven't we, as well? It's piling on, Bodo in the week, which we'll come on to, no doubt. But I think it'll keep Vicario for that one. But we've got, League Cup coming around the corner again against Newcastle, of all people. But carry on with this. And VDV, I thought had a good game yesterday.
Yep.
Romero, I wasn't too happy with. But, he's taking a silly shot, outside the box, like 40, 50 yards, that one at the end there, trying to, I don't know.
Yeah, that was a bit. I thought it was interesting. His duel with that big guy who came on in the second half.
Whatever his name is, Tulo
or Tulo.
Yeah, another one.
He pushed Romero out near the corner flag, I seem to remember. And then the next thing you see is Romero goes in. He gets the ball, but he certainly follows through as well. And that's just to say, you don't push me, mate. That's that is something that I like about him, and also that he was clever enough not to get himself booked for that because the referee, who I thought was poor, again.
It's always us. I don't know. It seems like it's always us. I mean, our players seem to fall on the floor, and or they don't fall on the floor, but they're on the ground and the referee doesn't see what happened. You know, like,
Yeah.
every
What was
time.
the game yesterday? The Chelsea game. That referee, absolute muppet. He was awful. The Chelsea defender brought down the Brighton attacker and blatant last man, etc. And he did nothing about it. And then he went to VAR, and then he came on and explained, "Oh yes, no, that is wrong. He's stopped a goal-scoring opportunity." You should have seen that in the first place, mate. Why do they always nowadays rely on VAR?
They rely on it, yeah, because they're frightened to make the wrong bloody decision.
Exactly, and it's like they've got no bottle anymore, and they can't face the criticism. So they think, oh well, if I rely on VAR, then they'll blame VAR. They won't blame me.
They know they're going to get found out in the week when they're a rerun on referee's head office on Monday morning. Said, well, yeah, well, he did make a mistake, and yeah, thank you very much, but we're sorry about that. But it's no good to the people that are.
They never get they never get sanctioned for it. They never.
No.
It's as if
occasionally you get dropped down for a week or something down to the lower. Yeah.
But it's like they've got godlike status, and I don't think that should. Too many of these referees want to make it about themselves, not about what the people want to see, which is a flowing game of football. And if someone does something wrong, a few cards here, but be a bit more sort of, like Chiellini used to be. Okay, you knew that he was there, but he used to let the game run, and he wouldn't take any shit. But and I suppose he did kind of become the star of it. But he was a good referee. He had strength, and he stuck by his decisions, and obviously made mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. It can be very expensive for teams.
What we're talking about referees, I don't know why they keep putting this Clattenburg as and his respected opinions on the TV on the stuff I see. He seems to be always on there, like saying, "Well, if I would fuck off, mate." Like, he's like, we know what you are.
Just a self-promoting, corrupt twat. I
mean, when I was this and I was that, it's like, I don't want to hear about you, mate.
No, exactly. And what was it he got done for? It's taking a bribe or something, wasn't it?
Something like that, yeah.
And now they still, it's like they sweep it under the carpet and think people will forget.
Because he's controversial character.
Yeah. What an absolute.
Not respected. Not by me after that game we played.
No, exactly. And he shouldn't have been. Him and that Andre Mariner, they were more concerned about their fake tans than they were refereeing. It was, God, we've had some right twats as referees, haven't we? First half was, I thought we played okay in the first half.
Yeah.
But second half, I don't know what he said to them. I think the Wolves manager was pretty clever at halftime and went to a back three. And then we didn't seem to know how to deal with it.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Sorry. And as we discussed, their goal was poor defending. I think it was Bergvall, wasn't it? Or no, Palhinha, who
it was, Palhinha,
the clearance and basically headed it straight to one of their players.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was Bergvall, and then
they gave Palhinha the assist, didn't they? So
no, because Vicario punched it out and it came off.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And then Kinder Bueno was there to knock it in. Yeah. But shocking defending there. So if Mr. Frank is thinking that he's sorted our defensive unit out, I think he probably needs to think again. But
retry. But in the first half, I thought, honestly, we could have had 4 goals at least. Or 4 good goal scoring opportunities. Yeah. And 2 of them you'd have said definitely every week. And we've got them 2 goals. It'd been a totally different game. The second half, it might have even stayed 2-0, but the game was over, So they have to come out, go behind, and we have to chase it as usual. Yeah. And luckily this time we got it. But
but it's you didn't see it coming, did you?
No.
As far as I was aware,
I was getting more and more frustrated. A lot of people say I'm bailing out, and people were going home in the stands. I don't blame them. That's what I'm not.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a crazy time. But it was a cracking goal, and it's amazing that our defensive midfielder holds more of a goal threat than our centre forward.
Yeah, that's 3 he's got now, isn't it, in total, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's obviously nice to see, because it would be nice to see more goals from different areas.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Kudos hasn't managed it yet, even though he's been playing really well. And Simmons, again, what was his third game? So I'm not too worried about that. You can definitely see first half. When was that? He put a lovely ball into a Dogie, which unfortunately went out for a corner.
Yeah.
Something that I did notice yesterday, which I have not seen in donkey's years, that an outfield player took a goal kick for us.
All right.
I can't remember who it was. I think it might have been Paulinho. But I was looking at it, I was thinking, Jesus Christ, they used to do that in the 80s all the time, didn't they?
Yeah.
But I haven't seen that in donkeys. And I thought that was one thing that made me smile through a match, which didn't make me smile an awful lot.
Yeah, I'm going to look at the highlights later.
Yeah. But the substitutions, Porro came on, didn't do much. Didn't think Johnson saw much of the ball. Odebear, first little run he took, one of their brick shithouse defenders just knocked him over. And it was, I think that kind of knocked his confidence a little bit. Sarr did nothing and Tell did nothing. I would have put Scarlett on myself, because I think Scarlett, if we can get a cross in, he's got the physical attributes.
Yeah.
Now, Tell's not a small lad, but I don't associate him with being good in the air.
Yeah.
Whereas I think Scarlett is pretty good, and I'd like to see him get a chance. Obviously, he's come through the youth team.
I thought Simons was quite small, but he's actually 5'11", I think he is. You know,
is he? Because he looks quite small, doesn't he?
He gives an image of being small. You know, like
how big's Odebear?
How
big's Odebear? Because he looked tiny yesterday.
I don't know.
Let me have a quick look at that.
Who?
But where are we? Odebear. So he's still only 20. He's 182.
Yeah.
So it's not small, is it? But,
just over 6 foot. Yeah. 1.8 is 6 foot, isn't it?
I'm not sure. I think something like that, because I'm 6'4" and I'm 195, I believe. So
God. Simons is 1.79. He's just under 1.8, which is 6 foot. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And if you ask me, I'd say he's about 5'8", looking at him running around. He's like another Artedi's time player, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's not. He's deceptively short, like me. Very short.
Bergvall, I think he looks massive, but he's only 186.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well,
it's not in the size.
Yeah. No.
What do you think of Sarr when he came on?
Yeah, I didn't think he did anything.
Well, apart from set up, whether he deliberately or not, he set up for the shot for. Yeah. That's about it. Everyone said, "Oh, you brilliant cross," but you had a cross just before that. They went nowhere, bounced back. So, yeah.
It really was one of those days yesterday, wasn't it? I
don't think you could get into the game when it's 12 minutes to go. You know, you think, oh, they've slung me on. What am I expected to do? You know, and the backs are against the wall, and they're trying not to let that one in and trying to score as well. You know, it's tough.
Yeah, it is. I expected more of Johnson. I always expect more of Johnson, and we all know that John can't stand the guy. I actually don't mind him.
Yeah, I think he's got to be facing the goal, because if he's facing anywhere else, he ain't going anywhere, because he don't know what to do with it. To me, you think, what do I do now? And what's the plan? You know, like, whereas if he's running onto a ball or the ball's coming at him facing the goal, he's all right. But when the ball's coming from behind him, he don't know what to do. Yeah,
which I think we discussed it before. But what would you think about playing him as a striker?
He could do a job, because he's in there. He's tall enough. His headers, shots. The ball seems to always break him. It's like Jimmy Greaves. He was always in the right place, popping up. Yeah. For those little easy shots to bang in, in the box.
I'm sure he played for Forest up front a fair bit.
Wouldn't surprise me.
So, and as you say, he knows where the goal is.
Yeah.
And that is the most important thing.
It's always good,
the rest of them don't seem to Well, yeah, Richie doesn't seem to know where the goal. Well, he does one match, and then the next match he doesn't, and it's
it's weird.
Yeah. I don't know about him.
They're sticking with him, I think, because they've got no other great options as a taller, satty forward. I think that's about the strength of it.
Yeah, and who would be available?
Yeah.
In the winter. I don't know if it's
continental player, I should imagine somewhere.
Yeah, I know they've been speaking about Vlahovic again.
Yeah.
Because he was out of favour at, was it Juve? But I think he signed a new contract. I can't really think of anyone off the top of my head that I think, oh yeah, we should that is viable, and that I would like to come in. So it's. I have to say it's very good to see Højlund scoring again for Napoli.
Yeah, good.
So I think, that Man United at the moment just seems like a poisoned chalice, doesn't it?
It's a rebel.
They were not good yesterday.
No, I watched quite a lot of it.
Yeah, I just saw the highlights, but they looked all over the place. I mean, they're still talking about they can't defend set pieces. That's what Harry Maguire's there for.
Yeah,
he's a header of the ball, and they can't defend set pieces. Their goalkeeper, I thought he made a few good saves, but he also made.
They took Maguire off near the end, and I thought, there's your chance of a late equaliser. You know what I mean? So, what did you do that for? Because he always pops up with a death there, doesn't he?
Yeah. So,
what can you say?
Yeah, what can you say?
Man of the match. Who's your man of the match then?
My man of the match. Yeah. Seeing as I went for Paulinho last time, I'm not going to go 2 games in a row. I'm going to go Kudos.
Yeah, he played well, Kudos.
No, sorry, Udogie. I thought Udogie looked
Udogie was good,
sharp.
but I thought his end product is kind of sad.
Yeah.
He lacks that decision right at the final, near the box, in and around the box. He sort of stalls it, and then what do I do? Who do and he's neither shot nor passed, But up and down, it was brilliant.
Yes, one thing we didn't discuss was the possible penalty shout where Paulinho was pushed over on the edge of the box.
Yeah.
What do you reckon about that?
It was on the line, wasn't it, really?
Yeah, but we didn't even get a free kick for it.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it?
Which I don't really. The referee yesterday again just seemed like confused and wasn't really. Oh, there was no intent or something. They said. Yeah. What? He pushed him over.
Yeah.
How is that no intent?
That's what I said. It was like the one on who was it last week? Was it Johnson or Bergville? Someone got pushed over last week. I can't remember who it was. Then I got pushed down on the edge of the box, going away. Who was it? God, I can't think.
I can't recall.
Yeah, and they thought it was kicked, and they said there's no contact there, but the contact was there. It was pushed above. They look at the floor. They said nothing about the arm pushing him out. I'm trying to think who it was. Terrible.
Yeah, it's a bit crazy. Yeah. Who do you go for then?
It's hard, isn't it? It's hard. Doggy Spence. Can you put down a no vote?
No. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Mickey played well with what he had to do.
Yeah.
Romero's touching average. The doggy was there. He was pretty good.
Yeah.
No, I can't really. No standout. I'm not going to go for Paulinho as well because you can't. He did do a couple of boo-boos yesterday, but
yeah. It was a bad day at the office.
Yeah. If anything, it would be Paulinho, but is that 94th minute he scored that goal? Is that late? Was it?
Yeah. My wife had just. I think she just made herself something to eat, and she managed to burn it. So she'd opened the back door, and 30 seconds later, Paulinho scored. And usually I'm pretty good at keeping my emotions in check, but I wasn't expecting us to get anything out of this game. So I went, yes! Like that. She's like, the whole fucking neighbourhood heard that. Luckily, it didn't wake the little one up. So that was
my missus was sitting beside me when Kudos scored, and I just done the same. Yeah, great goal, go on. She says, you've just deafened me. Thank you very much.
Well, yeah, cheers for that. She won't be able to hear you. Well, that's a good excuse for her when you ask her to do something, you know.
Yeah.
She can't hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a bit of a shame, especially seeing as we've had a crap record against Wolves recently. I think we haven't beaten them in 8 games, is it?
Yeah, I know.
Every time I see that fixture, I think, oh God. When my brother and my mates came over, last year, came over to Amsterdam, and we were going to a concert in Haarlem, but then the next day we went into central Amsterdam and rocked up in a pub, and I think we were 1-0 up, and they scored in the 95th minute or something to win it 2-1. And Wolverhampton are pretty good at spoiling my weekends.
Yes.
So I don't like you lot off your pot.
In the 60s, they were a damn good team, you know. In the late 50s, they were always up there, like, you know, they were like a Man City type team, Man United type team. They were up there. Then they went into the doldrums for a long time.
Yes, yeah.
But we had a sort of hoodoo over them for a while, you know. And it's one of the things. It is a bogey team, isn't it? It's like West Ham as well, you know, when on their day. I think get on and stuff them. Yeah,
I went up there in 2011, I think it was, something like that. That was the days when I only had a bronze membership, but I had so many points I could get away tickets.
Yeah.
So I went to Wigan, I went to Wolverhampton, went to Birmingham, Chelsea, Man United, all on my membership. It was I was West Ham. It was crazy, absolutely brilliant. Obviously, you can't do that these days because now they got the 30 quid tickets. Yeah, a lot of the people I would say get the tickets and then sell them for 60. So because people will pay that nowadays. I remember how easy it was to get Chelsea. It's because we hadn't beaten them at Stamford Bridge for
a long time. Yeah,
but
war away. Yeah.
So anyway, let's go on to this week at Spurs. Under 21s beat West Brom 1-0. Byfield with the goal. I haven't actually seen the highlights of that because I got rid of Spurs play at the beginning of this season beginning of last season because of my protest against Mr. Levy, who's now left. But I don't think I'm gonna wait and see what Enoch do.
You get a lot of goals on
get a membership
on X, Twitter.
Yes, on Twitter, yeah. But it's nice to see Byfield's. That's his first goal for the under 21s. Yeah. To top it off with being on the bench against Doncaster Rovers, he's had a pretty good week. Yeah. The under 18s continued their great record, although actually that's not true because it got smacked last week. So it seems that they either win massively or they lose massively. So, but beat Brum 4-0. Boast scored. I think was he the guy we got from Celtic?
Who?
Oliver Boast.
Not sure.
Let me just have a look. But there was quite a hoo-ha in youth team circles when we signed him. Yeah. No, sorry, it was Leeds.
Leeds.
And bloody hell, we paid 1.5 million for him.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. So, and he's what? 16. That's if transfer marked is correct. It could be a case of that's in future fees and stuff like that. But
add-ons and all built in,
Yes. And then the magnificently named Wellspring scored. Bobby Moncur, who I think is John Moncur or one of the Moncur's son.
Yeah, I was wondering about that actually,
Do you recognise the next name? Fire?
Martin Chariots,
Martin Fire's son, which I'm quite excited.
I see a photo. I mean, when he was signing new terms, he was there at White Hart Lane with his missus, is like a Fire's mum as well.
Yeah. But there's a great one on Spurs Community the other day that if he gets into the first team, that his song's going to be "Great Balls of Fire." So,
let's hope it happens.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that'd be good.
It's got to be an athlete, isn't it? If
he's got
heritage.
half the athleticism of his dad,
yeah,
he's going to be quick and strong. So
yeah, oh yeah.
But let's move on to the guys out on loan. Devine played 84 minutes for Preston North End, 0-0 with Bristol. Was rated on my foot mob thing, I think it's 6.4. So didn't pull up many trees. This has pissed me off a little bit. Phillips and Donnelly unused subs for Stoke, 1-1. Dorrington played 45 minutes for Aberdeen as they continue their losing streak against Motherwell, going down 2-0. That Swedish manager up in Aberdeen is going to be sacked soon. They were awful. I listened to the first half before the Spurs match kicked off on the radio, and Motherwell were all over them. I quite like Motherwell because their manager has got the same first name as me. So,
yeah,
his name's Jens Bertel Askew. So he's a
strange one.
name.
Yeah.
So, Lancashire played 78 minutes for Oxford as they go down 1-0 to the Blades. I think he got a 6.8, so that wasn't too bad. Someone who I completely forgot about, Min Hyuk Yang. Or I haven't heard his name for a while. He played 74 for Pompey as they lost to the Tractor Boys 2-1. George Abbott came on at half-time, played 45 minutes for Wickham. They lost to the Dons 2-1. Ajayi wasn't even in the squad for Doncaster. So I haven't heard anything about him being injured. He probably went to celebrate with the Spurs team after the match, so he got a bit upset. And Mikey Moore in midweek against, is it Ghent for Rangers in the Europa League. You should have heard those commentators slagging him off. I know he's only 18, but he comes up here with a big. He should be able to do this and do that, and it's like, whoa. But
the fans are the same. He's not liked by the fans.
No, he's English, isn't he?
Exactly for the things you just said. He's a big one from down south in England, and what do you think he is, and all that. They don't want him.
Yeah. But Rangers are just a clusterfuck at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. Yeah.
It's only Aberdeen who were keeping him off the bottom of the league.
I know. Cam Tart's the top. Bloody hell.
Yes, that's interesting to see. I thought that Hibs were going to have a better season because they had a flyer last season. But it'll be interesting because the old firm are in a complete mess at the moment.
They both are.
I think Celtic are doing okay and they're winning their games and they're still up there. But the fans don't like the board because they didn't spend the money. They got knocked out of the Champions League, and they always expect to get into at least the group stages of the Champions League. They're in the Europa League, so they'll still probably do a fair bit in Europe. I think they got a draw in Belgrade on Tuesday. But it could be someone different in Scotland for once. Hearts are looking good, but you kind of know what's going to happen. They'll fall away and Celtic are winning again.
I should think so.
And then Tyrese Hall as well. He's kind of been forgotten about a little bit, but he played 72 minutes for Notts County. They lost 2-1 to Crewe. He scored a lovely goal the other day. Well, 2 goals, I think. And he kind of came out in his interview and said that times have been a little bit rough over the last season or two. But he thinks that he's back on track, and he was rated massively. I'm not sure. I think he's kind of been overtaken in the pecking order by, obviously Williams, Barnett, Tynan Thompson. They're all getting the plaudits at the moment. But let's hope that he, if he can't make it with us, that he at least. Makes it somewhere else and has a good career.
Yeah.
So
sad.
Yeah. So next opponents.
Oh,
those boys up in the Arctic Circle again.
I can't believe he's come around so quick. From the semi. It was only in May. Early May. It's just over 3-4 months. It'll be 4 months by the time we kick off. Yeah.
Yeah. And what are the odds? Why do we always seem to get the same teams?
Oh, never something to prove this time.
It's like the internationals. You know, you always seem to face the same teams. I think Denmark have had Scotland in their last 3 qualifying.
They seem to be twinned. Yeah.
Tables, and it's just it really bloody annoys me. I'd like to play someone different.
Yeah.
But the ladies have just kicked off against Leicester City.
Are they?
They seem to. I don't know if you've seen the new forward.
I saw that goal the other week, last week, the week before.
Yeah, from Sweden, I think she is.
Oh.
And, she's rather easy on the eye. Sorry, ladies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
so next opponent's Bodo Glimt. I'm sure everybody remembers us playing them. Nickname is Glimt. League position is they're actually second because Viking are top of the league, which is a bit of a surprise because Bodo are sort of the the Man City of before. And
where's Viking? They're Trondheim, are they? Or
I'm not 100% sure actually. Let me have a look.
I don't think they're Oslo, are they? In Oslo.
Viking.
Don't know.
Football. Viking FK. Stavanger.
Yeah.
Stavanger. So wasn't that there was a big battle there in the Second World War, wasn't there?
Oh, I don't know, mate.
I seem to remember. But yeah, I don't know a lot about Norway, even though it's one of my Scandinavian brothers. I've never been there. I'm not really sure I ever want to go there because beer's like 20 euros a pint. So
I saw that. My mates went when we were working on the buses. Way back in the 70s. The lads went on one of them cruises. I think it's DFDS or one of them. They went to Gothenburg.
Okay, yep.
And it was about £5 a pint then, when it was about 25p a pint in England. You know, I couldn't believe it. Yeah.
Well, that's one of the reasons that we don't like the Swedes that much is because they come to Denmark and get pissed out of their faces because the beer is bloody expensive in Denmark, but compared to Sweden and compared to Norway, it's cheap as chips. So they get pissed up and start fights and throw up everywhere. And, it's a bit like the English going anywhere in the world.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So, but yeah, so Vikings drew yesterday, but they're 1 point clear. But Bodo Glimt have a game in hand. 22 games into their season now.
Yeah,
because obviously it's a difference in time because of the long hard winters over there. Yeah. Main tactic is 4-3-3. Danger men. Patrick Berg, who is a midfielder, central midfielder, very highly rated, apparently being looked at by a number of Premiership clubs. And then Kasper Hu, who's their free scoring striker. We don't have any links with them. We don't have any players who've gone to play for them or we bought any players from them. Yeah. And obviously the last meeting was 3-1 in the Europa League semi-final.
Yeah. Have they got a couple of players coming in that didn't play in the last game, if I remember rightly?
No, I'm not 100% sure, to be honest.
Yeah, there was one on the ban or something, and one injured, I think.
Oh, okay. Right, okay. Morning, Callum. Nice to see you, mate. How are you?
Yeah, everyone.
I haven't really had time to watch any highlights or anything from them.
No.
Are we expecting anything different?
Well, it's at their place, so anything can happen. You'd like to think you're going to win, but depends what the weather like over at the moment. Is it still late spring, late autumn, early autumn? I don't know. Yeah,
I think it's I have a colleague in Oslo, and we have a meeting every week, and when she was sat in her meeting room, and it looked like the sun was blasting down. So I think they've still got relatively nice weather.
Yeah. It changed quite late there up in Scandi, didn't it? Yeah. Finland and Norway and that. Yeah.
Who else was there? So there's Jens Peter Hauger as well, who's one of their midfielders. They seem to have quite a young team.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting.
Pitch will be the equaliser again, though, won't it? I think.
Yes.
So, yeah. Once again.
Yeah.
She's getting used to it by now because we played, what's their name, in the cup. That one in the Midlands, where the bloody name, not Kettering, it was one of them, wasn't it? I don't know what it was. Tamworth. Yeah.
Tamworth, oh yeah.
That was a plastic one. This is plastic. I don't know.
Yeah. So,
but that should be.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Mr. K. It's always nasty when a pet dies because they are part of the family, aren't they?
Tell me about it.
My condolences to you and your family and everybody who knew the cat.
Same.
So yeah, there's not really. I'm looking through here. There's not many players that I've really heard of.
No.
And yeah, as I say, I don't really know enough about them to make a to go into a tactical analysis like I did a little bit about Doncaster last week because I was watching. I can't remember whose show it was, but they were saying that you need to go into the tactics a little bit more and then this, that, and the other. And so I thought I'd try and become a tactical mastermind, but unfortunately that's not me. So Mr. K says, yes, she was part of the family. It hurts, to be honest. Yep, I can understand that completely.
Our sympathies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'd like to see we come away with a win. We need to win.
Yeah.
Just for any hiccups further down the line. So
exactly, because who's after? Is it Roma?
I can't remember.
You have a Butchers.
We've got a World Cup qualifying break in October, haven't we? Damn it.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, no, it's Monaco.
Monaco, is it?
Monaco away, Copenhagen at home.
Yeah, Monaco.
PSG away.
Copenhagen, eh? Mm.
Yeah. And
wonderful.
Yeah, that'd be a good day out. So, but yes, I'd like to see us pick up a win. I think it might be a little bit difficult. What do you think? How do you think we'll line up for that?
I think he'll have. He'll stick with Vic. I don't know why. He'll have the same back four, I think, as well. No, not the same back four. Spence out for Porro in.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't think he'll play Danso?
Don't know. It might be a sub.
Yeah.
Who's he going to rest? Romero?
Yeah. Maybe Mickey. I don't know.
Might do 50-50 and change them around at half time, depending on what the score is.
Yeah.
So we've got another tough game coming up next weekend. So, you've got to keep them all on their toes and fit and not straight, especially playing on a plastic pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. K says, I can see the team starting to feel these 2 games a week. There is rotation, but we still need a number 10. And Tell and Xavi haven't cemented the left wing.
Yeah.
That's true. We do need a left winger, and that is something that I think was a big mistake in the window that we didn't get one because we can't keep having. Oh yeah, no, it's okay. We can play Odebear there. We can play this guy there. We can play that guy there. I don't know. Is Odebear a natural left winger? Because I'm not sure. He seems to be one of these who's sort of here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah.
But the others, they're basically filling in. Yeah, it says he's primarily a right winger.
Yeah.
So, and Tell is primarily a forward. Xavi, although Xavi has, as I said, Xavi played an awful lot on the left for Leipzig last season. I do see him a bit more as a number 10. Kudos, more of a right winger, isn't he? So
he's good at Xavi's good for working the ball in and around the edge of the box, isn't he? So he can pick out a player most of the time.
Yeah.
When they get on his wavelength, or he gets on their wavelength,
Yeah. Do you think that maybe Moani will get a chance?
He's still got a knock, apparently.
Has he?
This thigh. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's not good.
It's a long injury for a thigh injury. It's what?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Big up, Nige. Listening from a cafe. Enjoy. I hope you're enjoying your skinny latte or whatever is your beverage of choice. He's asking, how do you feel about Big Vic? Honestly, I didn't think he was a problem, but starting to think we may need to replace next summer. We did discuss that earlier, and I was saying I thought we have quite a nice dilemma there, that they're both half decent goalkeepers, him and Kinski. But I'm not sure I would go that far as to say that we need to replace him. Who would you like to see brought in? Who do you think would be a better call than him? That is something I'm not really sure about. Goalkeepers, I don't really.
Well, all the so-called top goalkeepers from Europe and South America's, they're on a merry-go-round at the moment. They're all getting slated and turned out, and they're bought and sold. Oh, no, this, and they're good keepers on their day, but they don't get many chances. They make a few mistakes and they're out. This is it. So it's very brutal at that end of the pitch.
Yeah, I mean,
United City.
What's his name? James Trafford at Man City, very highly rated, but look at the way he played against us. He was bloody awful. Yeah. So it's even Loris, who I thought was one of our safest pairs of hands since sort of Clements. He had his stinkers, so I'm not sure. Yeah. I'm not sure about that, Nige. But who would you like to see come in? If you've got any ideas, let us know.
I can't name one because there's so many. I mean, Edison's been flogged off. That kind of stuff. And I thought he was a fantastic keeper.
Yes. Yeah.
They all make boo-boos now and again. He kicks it out like badly now and again. But most of if he's kicking it out badly, how come he made so many goals for them down the years with that quick boot out down the line for Haaland or anyone else to run onto? Yeah. Which is what one who football, but it got him a lot of championships, legally or illegally, shall we say? You can't play for Ipora. No, you can't. That's why I think he's got to come back in. But I don't want them running gung ho like they were last year with Ange. Defence disappears all of a sudden, and the ball gets passed by you. That's recurring now. That's gone back to that. On a couple of occasions. Yeah. Especially in the second half yesterday, there were balls put forward, and I go, "Oh my God!" Reminiscent. Yeah.
But Mr. K says you can't replace Porro. I'm not so sure about that. But he said also, yes, he has played on the left wing. Yeah, but I'm just saying that predominantly, as well, from what I've seen, he's predominantly a right winger, and I think it would be it would be nice to have someone whose main position is a left winger. But Mr. K saying even Hugo let goals in. What can Spurs do? We can't get top keepers. Donnarumma was available all summer, not even a query. I think his wages would have been astronomical.
Way too. Yeah.
Nige says, I like Flecken, who was at Brentford. Yeah, I get all keepers have stinkers. Also like the Forest keeper. Yeah. Yeah.
Who's the one that was on the bench for Brentford yesterday? Jose? I can't remember. It was one of the matches I was watching, and I thought, why is he on the bench? I can't remember who it was. The one with the beard, the ginger beard fella.
Oh, Sarr.
Yeah, Sarr.
Yeah. I wasn't sure why he wasn't playing, but maybe he's coming back from injury or I don't know. But, I seem to remember he's a decent keeper.
He is, yeah.
Mr. K saying, was Edison 33? Are you talking about as in his age? Didn't think he was that old, was he?
Well, even so, he's got a couple of years left in him at the highest level, I'd have thought.
Yeah. Brazilian goalkeeper, he is 32, yeah. Okay.
Until he's 33.
And hello, Asper. How are you, sir? Mr. K, sorry to hear about your cat. Hope you're okay. And Vicario is a massive problem. He can't kick a football.
We can't throw one either.
Yeah. So would you prefer to see Kinski or would you want a completely new goalkeeper? Because I think myself and Kev were discussing that earlier and said that Kinski's got a really nice delivery. And he also, he's made a few mistakes, but he seems to be quite a solid goalkeeper, quite calm.
Yeah.
And also doesn't berate the younger members of the team, probably because he's younger than all of them. But I think they're both decent keepers. I think it's nice to have a young backup keeper that rather than have a Scott Carson or a Fraser Forster or something like that, who've definitely seen better times than all they're in there for is because of the homegrown status. What are your thoughts on that, Has? Let us know in the.
He's not getting enough experience sitting on the bench, though, is he? This is the trouble, like the olden days, you had football combination and reserves and all that.
Yes.
He's sitting on the bench every week and he's only training. He's not getting any real life. Once he's in the deep end, he's got to perform and perform well straight off the bat, like that.
Yeah. So Kinski looks like a kid compared to Vic. Yeah, that's true.
Mm.
Nige says it's picking your poison, chaps, isn't it? Both have strong points and weak points, yeah. And I think that is, as we've said, it's a problem with the goalkeeping position. If a forward doesn't score for a couple of games, they don't get a lot of, nowadays, obviously, with social media, they get more crap than they used to. But if a goalkeeper lets in a goal, then everybody's talking about that all the time. And obviously, it's, in my opinion, it's, forwards and goalkeeper are two of the most important positions on the football pitch. One scores your goals, the other one saves your goals. Mm-hmm. So it is a good question. I think it's something that there will be a lot of discussion about. I'm sorry, Nigel, I missed your show this morning, mate. I was running around after the little one. She wanted to go to the bath, etc., had to make her breakfast. So, but I'll have a look later. And everybody, give Pure Come and You Spurs TV a like and subscribe. Very enjoyable channel, great insight, and Nigel's a bit of a legend. Also, Has Spur TV. Give him a like and a subscribe. Always very concise. And I think I'm hoping he's a bit more happy now Levy's gone. So big up, Has.
Well, what's the score on Alan Dixon? Was he still there? Because I saw him leaving out the players a couple of weeks ago against who was it? Brighton. Well, it might have been the West Ham game actually. Yeah, I can't remember. Levy had gone, but he was still taking out the players the next game. But I don't know if he was there yesterday. I missed the start of the match.
Who was that? Sorry,
Alan Dixon, the Levy's brother-in-law.
I have to say, I've never heard of him.
The big fella looks like a giant.
The guy who looks like Brad Friedel.
Yeah, that's him.
Okay.
Yeah, he was there. He was there a couple of days after Levy left. He still walked around with the team. I think it was at the Olympic Stadium. But I haven't seen him since because I've missed the starts of the games because my streaming device is playing up. So, but it's all right. I get there in the end.
I'd always wondered who he was. I just thought he was like a bodyguard or something.
Yeah, he's what's her name? Levy's wife's brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I thought, well, not a bodyguard, but I thought he was a coach or something because he's always
team. I don't know.
Liaison or something.
He's a fluffer. Yeah. Basically, yeah. Not in that way.
Sorry.
He's a team. He was a team.
Terrible visions in my mind.
Liaison thing. He was. He was. They say he was Levy's spy, didn't they? That's why.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah. I'm surprised. Yeah. But Mr. K says set pieces, including corners, are a big thing in the Premiership. Hugo and Vic never look strong when surrounded. Yeah, that's true. But I also think that there was a little bit of unsportsmanlike behaviour in a lot of the way that goalkeepers are pushed and shoved at corners. Yeah. I know people did say that they got too much protection, but I think over the last few seasons they've been getting a little bit less. And yeah, I mean, players just sort of standing in your face and pushing into you and stuff like that. I can understand that with an outfield player, but when they're pushing into you and you can't get your arms up, and it's a bit difficult. But
that's what Arsenal are working on all the time, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. And Mr. K, even though Levy is gone, his stain still lingers. That's very true, mate. Very true.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kev, do you have anything else you want to talk about, or should we wrap this up?
Wrap that up. We've got the Newcastle game. I think is coming up. It's lunchtime. It's 12:30 on Saturday. The Newcastle game.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's about that.
I might have a watch of that. I did most of my household chores yesterday, so
Yeah, I'm thinking I might watch that Hamburg game tonight, Bundesliga.
Okay, yeah.
It's 6:30. I presume that's UK time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, people.
Yeah, that's me, Danny. I think, yeah.
Thank you very much for coming in. Spurs ladies have just gone 2-0 up.
Oh, nice.
So that's nice. Please like and subscribe. See that we've got 5 people watching. I've only got 1 like on my show, but I suppose most of the people are watching through Spurs Asian TV, so that's why he's got more of the likes. Mr. K says 4:30 Newcastle will start to beat Arsenal. I hope so, but I'm not sure how Newcastle are going to get on now they've lost Isak.
Yeah, got the new fella there, haven't they? What's it? Oh.
Yeah, Voltanade, the German Peter Crouch, someone called him the other day.
Yeah, that's him.
So he's highly rated, but I mean, he was knocking goals in the under-21s, and then I found out he's 23. So,
right. That one. Yeah.
So, yeah, but what can you say? Well, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you all have a lovely Sunday. Kev, thanks for coming on.
That's all right.
And, yeah, hopefully we'll be doing this again same time next week.
Yeah, I think so.
Take care of yourself. Levy is out. And
Levy
come
gone.
on, you Spurs.